Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. In this video, I'll be doing the complete custom build on the AMT 1960 Ford F100. I'll be showing how I did the interior, the engine, and you'll see how it all turned out in the end, so stay tuned. I started by opening the box and seeing what I'm working with for parts. This is a real nice kit and the parts are real clean cast. The plating looks really nice. The kit comes with a trailer. I'm not going to be doing the trailer in this video, so I'll put it aside for now. There's a couple low sink spots in the body I'll be filling before I prime. Next I did the custom paint job, and I made an entire separate video on just the paint job alone. I'll leave the link here and at the end of the video in case you haven't seen it and would be interested. But right now, I'm moving on to the interior. I'll be doing a pleated diamond interior, and to make it, I'll be using Sillywinks foam. Sillywinks. Sillywinks. Sillywinks.
Sillywinks. Winks. Winks that are silly.
I started by fitting a piece of foam to the backrest of the seat.
As much as I say it, I often get questions in the comment section asking what kind of foam I use.
The foam I prefer to use is the Sillywinks brand, and I get it right at Hobby Lobby. Here I'm just pressing the seams in for the outside border. I came back with my saw blade to add the stitching. Next, I cut along the inside seam to cut out the center of the backrests. I use super glue to glue the foam down, and I don't do the whole piece at one time. I find it's a lot cleaner when you do it section by section. Next, I took a piece of diamond pleated foam and I'm fitting it for the insert in the backrest. And I'll show how to make this piece of the diamond pleating coming up. I start by taking a piece of foam and pressing in a diagonal line. Now I'll do the rest of the strip the same way, leaving about a 4mm gap in between every line. Next, I go the exact opposite way and I do the same process. I came back with my saw blade to add the stitching. And here's how it looks when finished. I did the exact same process on the seat as I did on the backrest. And here's how the seat looks all finished. Next, I got started on my door panels. I marked where the seat sits in against the door panels. I got rid of all the interior detail on the door panels to make sure everything was flat. Next, I traced the shape of the body tub on a piece of foam to get my door panel shape. I always leave a little extra at the top of the door to fold over the edge of the interior tub. I pressed in some seams where I wanted to divide up the door. Then I started pressing in my diamond pleats. And came back with the saw blade to add the stitching. I glued my door panels in, and I used some styrene rod to make door handles and window cranks. And here is how the interior turned out. I did the same diamond style pleating for the headliner and under the box cover, but also adding the buttons. I got my engine put together and painted, and I wired up the distributor. Next, I put the engine and the chassis together. I ordered my wheels from Hobby Link, and they are the Mini T's by
Pegasus.
Everything is ready for final assembly. I glued the box to the chassis first and put the wheel skirts on. After that, I glued the cab on. I
Mosh posh.
my headlights in. After that, I glued on the grille and bumpers, and here is how it all turned out. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. If you haven't seen the paint video and you'd be interested in it, I'll leave the link at the end here. I want to say thank you to all you guys for watching, and I got some more projects and some more How I Do It's coming up, so stay tuned. Until next time.